Hi everybody, this is Gail, and it's Friday, which means it's time for Friday Frolics. Don't have a lot to share with you. I have been so busy. I do have, my air conditioner did get fixed Sunday night. Yes, Sunday night. So that was a good thing. The man that is working on my gutters came by finally. It's rained so much. It has rained almost constantly here for, 2 or 3 weeks. So I couldn't get my basement to stop flooding until he could fix the gutters. So he finally came and got the gutters fixed. So that's all clear. I went out and bought a dehumidifier to get rid of the moisture in my basement, and that's working well. But all I've done this week is run around and fix things and try to fix things and clean up after people, and it's just been one of those weeks. So I apologize that I did get a short tutorial up on how to make this little bee. I hope everybody seems to really like him. I hung him on a wire so I could take his picture. But there's my little bee. Let me find my camera. I do not have antenna in him because if I put this on a charm, it would just grab on your clothes. But I just finished it up after I baked him. I finished it up with some varathane and he's good to go. So I may make a series of these little bug charms. I love the little bee. Someone asked me if I could make a ladybug, which I imagine I can. I just never have. I've got convention coming up next week. I've got to have everything packed and ready in my car Tuesday night because I have to be at the airport like at 4:30 Wednesday morning. And my daughter's not too happy about that, but she's taking me to the airport. But she's taken the day off from vacation, so she said what she would do is go, get up, take me to the airport, and come back and go to bed. So that'll be good. But I'm so excited about convention. I was excited before, but now that it's like here, I am really excited. I'm only participating in one swap, so I didn't want to stress myself with trying to make a lot of cards or card fronts or ATCs or anything. I just, I've gotten to an age where stress just doesn't do well with me. And so I try to do whatever I can to eliminate as much stress as possible. And one of those things is don't sweat the small stuff. So, I've got a few things that I need to finish up before I can go. The only problem is going to be I don't know that I'm going to have time to do another polymer clay video before then, which will mean that I won't get to do anything next week because if whatever doesn't get recorded and edited and uploaded by Tuesday isn't going to get done until the next week because I won't get back until Sunday night after, the next Sunday night. So I'll be gone from Wednesday morning until Sunday night. So I know that was repetitive. How many times did I say Sunday night? But, I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. But I was talking about the swaps, about stress. There are several different swaps going on, but I decided I wasn't going to spend a lot of time. Excuse me, I thought I heard Lola getting into trouble. Lola, come here, lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Lola's a good girl. But as you just saw, I do still have Lola. And we've been in touch with a local adoption group, Greyhound adoption group here in the Richmond area. And they are going to help us find a home for her. They know of our group in Florida very well. I'm sorry if I'm moving. I'm petting Lola because she needs some love. But they're going to help us find a home. And that's something else I've got to do this weekend. They want to meet her They're having a meet and greet at a PetSmart on Saturday, and they want to meet her before they try to place her. They'd like to see the dog, and so I've got that to fit in. My sister's been gone for over a week because she has a new granddaughter, and she has gotten back. She's actually doing okay. She went in the living room and laid down. Usually when she goes in the living room, if I'm not in there with her, she tries to find something other than me to play with. She's so funny. But I don't even remember where I was. I got so sidetracked by Lola. But I decided what I was going to do, and if I didn't have them packaged up, I would show you one. But you remember the Altoid tin that I covered the other day with the Sutton slice. Well, doing that, while I was doing that, I got to thinking that I have got a rubber stamp that is a Fun Stamper's Journey logo stamp. It's a business type stamp. It's not a rubber stamp that you would sell. It's a rubber stamp to use on your stationery and things like that. But they've got the Fun Stamper's Journey symbol. And I've got a mold here that shows the size of it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there it is. So, and I made the mold only for the little blue flower at the top. But what I ended up doing, here's a picture of the logo. And you see it's white with the orange writing. So what I did is I put white clay into the rubber stamp doing the Sutton slice and shaved off until I could see all the letters, you know, really well. And then I backed it with orange clay, which made it look like orange letters and a white background. And I ended up putting that on. I have pictures, and I will put a picture at the end of this video. But they're all packaged up now and ready to go because I've got to start thinking about packing. I've got a t-shirt I need to put something on. It's just, you know, my life just never seems to slow down. Still having some shoulder issues, but I've been babying it all week long. I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt my shoulder before convention. After convention, I don't care what happens to it, but I don't want to be away from home and be in pain and have something happen. So I've been babying that, and which has meant it's a good thing because I've been so busy. But things seem to be leveling out, hopefully. My kids got me a fantastic stainless steel grill for my birthday. It is so cool. It's the nicest grill I have ever had. And I don't know what they paid for it. Probably way too much, but it is so nice. So we've grilled out a couple of times this week. It's just been a good week. It's been busy, but good. Okay, let's see. What else do I have to talk to you about? I've just got so much going on. I did want to tell you about not doing any videos, at least for the next week. If I get everything done and everything caught up, maybe by Monday or Tuesday morning, if I can't get it done Tuesday, it's just not going to get done. But I just want you to know I'll be thinking about all of you. I've even thought about maybe trying to do either a Facebook Live, which is probably, because that's the easiest, a Facebook Live event next Friday, if I'm able to. I'm not really sure exactly. Actually, I do. I have an agenda. Sorry, I had to get that off my printer. I have an agenda. Here we go. On Friday, I will have, I'll have a couple of good breaks. I might do a Facebook Live. I don't know how to tell you what time because I'm sure this is their time. This is going to be Pacific time. But I will try to do something right around, maybe right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time, if that helps. Don't hold me to it. It's not a promise, but I will try. But I'm practicing using my phone to do a lot of things. I'm not going to take my laptop this time. But I usually take my laptop everywhere I go. And I've decided I've got a little tablet and I've got my phone. And even though things work differently on mobile devices than on the laptop, I just don't think it's necessary for me to lug a laptop all the way to Phoenix. I'll have other things I want to use my space for. But I want to remind everybody about the Fun Stamper's Journey retirement sale. It's called the breakup sale. If you want to know what items are on the list, I have a PDF that I can send you. And I'll be happy, if you want to try to get some really good bargains. The breaking up sale is 30% off of the current retiring items, but the clearance rack are previously retired items, and those are 50% off. And there are some awesome stamps in there. There's one that I've already gotten. I don't know if there's any left or not, but it's a background stamp that's in script, and I used it on a sympathy card for a friend of mine at church. And it just really makes a nice card. And I'm sure it would do the same thing on polymer clay. But so now I've used my Fun Stamper's Journey stamp with polymer clay on the Sutton slice. And that worked great. And, now I'm thinking about using the script as a background because it made such a pretty background on my card. But I can't think of anything else right this moment. Reminded you about the sale. It goes on until the end of June, so don't miss out because I've seen a lot of people that have gone in to order items and they've been out of stock. So you can go to my webpage. It's www.funstampersjourney.com/Gail Thompson. And you can go on there and click shop. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see a heading that says breakup sale or clearance rack. And those will list the items, and you can kind of scroll through and have pictures. The PDF file that I have for you, unfortunately, doesn't have pictures. So unless you know what the item is, you would have a hard time just, figuring out what it was. But you'll be able to see what's still available there. So give it a shot. Doesn't hurt to look. Doesn't cost you a thing to look. So I've mailed off my turtles to the Turtle Hospital, and I also ended up making them 10 cards. So now they've got a couple of dozen turtles plus 10 handmade cards that they can sell in their gift shop. So hopefully that will work for them. And I believe that's it. I need to go start packing. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. It's finally not raining. We're going to have a weekend with no rain. We might have an afternoon shower, but that I can handle. But, I need it to rain so I can make sure that my basement isn't going to flood anymore before I start cleaning up all the dried up dirt and mud. But everyone have a great weekend. And if I don't get back to you before I leave on Wednesday, have a great week, and be sure and look for me live on Facebook, my Facebook page. And that's always in my description below the video. So go to my Facebook page, and that's the one that I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live on. So, everyone have a great week, great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.